You need to hear this if you're a paranormal enthusiast. Ready to dive into the unknown? Join the Tristan channel as we journey through spine-tingling paranormal encounters, unexplained supernatural phenomena, and perhaps some eye-popping UFO sightings. Our world is full of mysteries, and together we'll explore the eerie, the bizarre, and the downright unexplainable. From haunted houses to cryptic creatures, we'll react to the most chilling and baffling compilations. So if you're ready to test your courage and expand your mind, hit that subscribe button and let's unravel the unknown together. Welcome to the adventure. Welcome to the Tristan channel.
Hello and welcome to the Tristan channel, or welcome back if you're new. For those who already subscribed, one of the channels that we pay a visit to is Depths of Despair, and then I noticed that going on to YouTube Studio, I think it was. I'm really fucking whiskers going. That it's been, what was it? Because I went to see which one, because I don't want to do too many of the same one in succession, if that makes sense. I want to give it a bit of a gap. Was it? So yeah, so it's about 2 months, I think it said we last paid a visit. So yeah, so we're now coming back round to Depths of Despair because we haven't been there for a bit, and this is 5. So I haven't got a blocked nose. It's actually further back in the skull. I've got a well, it's not as bad as, but I've got a wonky nose. I'm not sure if I was born. I can't remember if I was born that way or not being funny. Throughout my life, I've banged my nose either by accident or someone's hit me. You know what I mean? First time when I was 4 years old. We're back when you could still pick fossils from like beaches and stuff. Chesil Beach, I rolled down the hill and went bang bang, scuffed myself all up there. And another time I was getting a piggyback in infant school and it went smack. Oh, anyway. See, I can't breathe for it. And the problem is, there's a way to cure it, but I mean, it's either break and reset the nose, or if it is broken, or it could be I just been born with it. But if you are born with it, they have to. There's a thing like a. Sorry if this makes you squirm, but it sounds like a cotton bud, and it heats up the end. And they basically burn a hole full of thing. So yeah, so this is 5 scary ghost videos that will force you to concede to fear. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that sounds like a challenge, doesn't it? We shall see if we concede or not. Without further ado, for those who are new to the channel, any channel I react to, like any other channels, I out of respect and decency, put a link to their channel in the description below. So, without further ado, let's see if we'll concede. Yeah, incidentally, while I was thinking I might try those strips that pull your nose open, especially during sleeping, because sometimes, even if it's a small blockage or something going on in there, I usually have to it's like weird, because if I push my nose down like that, I can breathe through both holes. It's really weird. So I might try that, give it a go. But it's not a major burden enough to seriously go to see a doctor. But I mean, there's loads of things I've probably got to see a doctor but about anyway. Being in my 40s. Damn, you could have lied. I'm actually 20 now, joking. No, 40s. You know what I mean? But mentally, I feel, I don't know. Nah, let's scrap that. I think I don't feel old. I know some of you are probably older than 40s, but you know what I mean. I'm asking you to just be in the here and now of my shoes. I mean, you know what it's like. It's like Billy Collins says, once you hit 40, you start making strange noises when you bend over and that. That's what she said. Anyway.
Soul offering.
Ooh.
On December the 14th of 2024, a man named Caesar was staying at a haunted hotel for a few days. During his stay, he attempted to contact the paranormal by using the mirror as a portal and offering his soul as a vessel. He believed this would allow him to communicate with entities from beyond the world of the living.
First off, I'm not saying it's true, not saying it's real, etc. However, saying that, as Blackadder would say, what in the name of Satan's fetid foreskin, why did you go and do something stupid like that? There are loads of other simpler ways, even if it's using a mirror in the ritual, to contact the dead. Oh no, I just, you know what I mean? Yeah, and the thing is, for offerings, it could be, especially, it's the same with, like, if you are someone who does Wiccan, it's like when you give offerings to, say, Hecate, or Hecate, sorry, Hecate. I mean, both pronunciations is right. Depends, you can give like offerings, like a bowl of rose petals or something like that. You know what I mean? And it's the same with like this sort of stuff. It's like you can just give in incense, or you know, what I mean, long as you don't abuse that offering. I think it's like you have to take the offering and bury it in the garden or something, so it returns to the earth. So if it's something hellish, it goes either way. You put it in the ground, or depending if it's using water, you have to then, you can flush it down the toilet, don't matter, but you can, or go to, if you haven't got a river, so anywhere that's got flowing water, so it's basically a toilet. Yeah, but you don't have to go to like balls deep, that's what she said, and offer them your soul as payment. Just a fucking, a bowl of peanuts. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? You're not getting it.
But in doing so, he made a grave mistake.
Yes.
After trying to contact something, he ended up passing out and eventually woke up bleeding. Now, ever since returning home, something seems to have followed and attached itself to him, as strange things now happen in his house. And ever since this day, his baby won't stop crying every night. One night, he's home alone with his recently newborn baby, sleeping deeply, when suddenly, the baby starts crying out of nowhere. It's at this moment Caesar pulls his phone out to record. Watch closely.
Escucha. Ahorita ya estábamos dormidos y mi bebé empezó a llorar de la nada y se empezaron a escuchar cosas como llantos.
I'm hoping I haven't seen this video. I've seen this clip, but I'm hoping that this compilation isn't of videos that I've seen other people react to, like Casper's side, because I know he reacted to Depths of Despair recently, but the chances of me landing on the same video are like, what the hell? You know what I mean? So I'm hoping it's not the same video, but it had this clip in it.
Escuchen eso.
I do think it's like, why would you leave the baby behind the room and going out, going to investigate?
Vean, el control está aquí. Yo estaba volteando para cargar a mi bebé porque se están escuchando muchas cosas. Vean, escuchen. Vente, mi amor. Vente, bebé. ¿Soy yo? ¿Soy yo, se movió? ¿Se alcanzan a escuchar también?
Loud bangs can be heard around the house and the TV turns on by itself. After hearing these strange sounds and finding nothing, he goes back to bed to rest with the baby. But then things get even worse.
Escuche. Otra vez mi bebé empezó a llorar. Estoy solo. A ver, voy a ver qué hay ahora. Espérame, bebé. Espérame, papá. Voy a ver que no haya nadie aquí en la casa. Que se supongo que todos salieron de viaje.
The other thing is, see, I can't really talk from experience in a sense, but it's like, because there are paranormal investigators who have families, but I'm pretty sure there's a line that you'd never cross. You know what I mean? It's like, you know, why would you do something stupid or careless, especially when you're, you know, you've got a newborn baby? I don't think paranormal investigators do go to the lengths where it's a bit stupid, if that makes sense. So it's like, why the fuck did you do that if you got a newborn? You know, it doesn't matter if this stuff's real or not. It's like, is it real? You know, that's stupid, isn't it? It's careless. It's like, why do you do it? Don't do it if you've got a baby or kids, because you're putting them in danger. It's like, if I had kids, I mean, our garden's a mess, as you know, it's like an overgrown jungle, but it would have to be like, you know, if I was to do like any of the cult stuff or whatever, I would, like, you know, build an outhouse, you know, put, like, you know, have a outside area. You know what I mean? I couldn't afford like a building or a shed or anything like that, but you know what I mean? But maybe like a wooden, you know, like a roofing, so, you know what I mean, for weather and that. But you know what I mean? And do stuff outside, and wouldn't bring it into the house. You know what I mean? It's like, you know what I mean? You know, but why do that, man? You got, you know, especially when a baby's on.
Hey.
Yeah, you can't get back in the room. Yeah, I'm not sure if I see the whole video, though, but I've seen this clip. Whoa! Yeah, box killer.
Mi bebé está allá adentro. ¿Qué pasó, mi amor? ¿Qué pasó?
Oh, poor bear.
Vente, bebé.
I would take the baby with me as well in case I need to get out of the fucking house. But then again, I wouldn't do the stupid thing he did in the first place. You know what I mean? Yeah, I'd get the fuck out there, man. Baby comes first, just get the fuck out there. Women and children first. Go.
The window opens by itself, and when he goes outside to check who's there, the bedroom door slams shut on its own, and the baby starts to cry. Not knowing what might be going on in the room with his child, he quickly tries to get the door open, and a box can be seen bouncing.
That's an interesting layout for a house, though, with a window. I don't get that. Why have windows on the inside?
Bouncing down the stairs by itself, but there's no one there. After a few nights of being alone, his girlfriend finally returns home after staying at the hospital for a few days. Shortly after, his sister arrives and finds a strange package at the door.
Is it a flat he lives in?
After opening it, they are left deeply disturbed.
Hiya. Sorry, I don't normally do this, but as I was watching that clip, I just had a bit of spider sense, you know, or a sense that this may have, and like I said, the odds are, you know, because I didn't, you know, it's not like I went out and looked for the same video, but the video that I was reacting to, I've seen it before. It was Casper Site reacted to it, so we're still on Depths of Despair, but what I've done is I chose another video that I haven't seen, which I definitely haven't seen. I haven't looked through it, but I mean, it's like, and this, so, you know, I know you probably haven't seen those bits, but you can go over and watch them, sort of, but there's no point me reacting to something I've already seen on another channel, if that makes sense. So, you know, someone else reacted to something. So, still Depth of Despair, but this is 5 scary ghost videos to test your courage after 12 AM. So, without further ado, let's carry on, shall we? Just so you know, I typed in the name on my YouTube Studio app to see if I, to make sure that I didn't, haven't reacted to it. And yeah, luckily it's a lot of the videos are old, and this one's only a month old. So, so yeah, right. We get more guests, we get more content. We just got, so this will be like 6 instead of 5. You know what I mean? But you know what I mean.
The Airbnb. I featured the Green Manor previously. A woman named Kaylee, who owns an Airbnb, had been receiving some strange guestbook entries, where guests stated that the house was creepy at night, with some guests saying they heard strange noises coming from the attic. It's worth noting that the house is a 1700s colonial house with a disappointment room in the attic. After receiving these guestbook entries, the owner, Kaylee, decided to stay there for a few nights herself to get to the bottom of things, where she captured some strange sounds late at night. On one night, she's home alone organizing some decorations while her husband is still at work, when she hears some strange sounds upstairs, so she pulls her phone out to record. Watch closely.
So I'm in my dining room right now. I'm just organizing some Christmas stuff. Don't judge me. I'm home alone, of course, because my husband left to run literally one errand that's going to take like 20 minutes. And I swear I'm hearing, like, I don't know, some sort of noise coming from upstairs in the Airbnb. No, we don't have guests up there right now. And even Susanna's chilling here with me, and she's been like looking up at the ceiling too, confirming that I'm not crazy. And I swear it's coming from my husband's office, because this room is notorious for hearing stuff above the ceiling. Oh my god. Absolutely not.
Obviously, there'll be some clips. I'm not saying this one, but obviously, we may encounter clips that we've seen on other ghost channels. Oh, fuck. But yeah, that other one that I started off with, it was genuinely, I've already seen it through Casper, so yeah. Oh.
Do you guys hear that? And of course, now that I'm up here, I don't hear anything, but I know I'm not crazy, because like I said, Susanna was looking around too.
Oh.
Okay. Okay.
What's the stupid icon?
And sometimes people have asked me, do you ever feel like someone's watching you or someone's up there with you? Yes. Sometimes I feel like there's literally someone following me, which I know sounds crazy, but it's not. We're just gonna finish the loop, and then we're gonna run back downstairs. Okay. I think it's hopefully fine. Just gonna...
After entering her husband's office, strange footsteps could be heard coming from upstairs. And as she goes to check, she hears banging right next to her, but she never finds anyone there. The very next day, she receives a motion detection alert coming from the camera in the disappointment room within the attic and sees this.
Oh.
The door moves by itself, and it seems to happen around the times where she hears something in the house. So she's now convinced it's something paranormal. Later that same night, she heads up to check the attic when this happens.
Oh, squeaky ass door. Get that door sorted, fucking hell, man.
She attaches string to lock the door in its place, but when she returns, she freezes in shock for a moment to find the door closed. Could it be that this 1700s colonial house is haunted? Perhaps by something that happened in the disappointment room. Kaylee is looking deep into the history to try find out what events may have transpired in the house during the past. Until then, this one remains a mystery. Nightmare Home. The following video was taken on November the 2nd of 2024. A man named Rudarko can be seen panicking in fear while walking around his home. He lives completely alone inside his house when out of nowhere on one night, he begins to hear what sounds like someone walking around the house right near him. Rudarko says in his own words that he has never been this terrified in his life. On another night, he started hearing sounds again. This time, he gets his phone out and records this. Loud sudden bangs and knocking can be heard around the house, always right nearby to Rudarko, but whenever he rushes over to it, there's nobody there. On the very next night, he hears it again.
I thought I had trouble with my nose.
Knocking can be heard at the door, but after opening it, there's no one there. Rudarko is absolutely terrified and explains that the activity is quickly escalating. A few nights later, while in his bedroom, he begins to hear the door rattling aggressively when he captures something downright chilling.
Just give me 2 seconds. Sorry, I forgot to put the thing on charge. Plug it in. Right. The door can be seen rattling, and as he goes out to investigate the house, footsteps can be heard running towards him. Rudarko's heart drops at the sound of the footsteps, as he panics and ends the video abruptly while running back to his room and locking himself inside for the rest of the night. He has no idea what's going on inside his house. Hopefully, we receive some more updates. I couldn't hear it, to be honest. Well, I knew something scared, but I couldn't hear the horrible thump, 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 thump. You might have heard it, I don't know, but I couldn't hear anything. But it's like, yeah.
It's soon. If you have any video recommendations, you can send them over to depthsofdespairbusiness@gmail.com or tag us on TikTok at depthsofdespair.yt. Only at night. The following video was taken 6 years ago by a man who lives alone somewhere in Russia. Late one night around 2:30 a.m. something happened that left him completely shaken up. He was asleep at night when the sound of something terrifying woke him up. He says it's been going on every 2 weeks for the past 3 months, and it only happens at night. So on one night, he decides to record this. Take a look.
Пожалуйста.
Fucking hell.
Долбежка в окно. Продолжается месяца 3. Примерно каждые 2 недели.
It's fucking bizarre, isn't it? Is there something wrong with pipes? Why does he turn the lights off?
Не знаю, так видно, не видно.
Oh. Was there lights at the window?
Вот и ебал я такие приколы.
Continuous banging can be heard on the window with enough force that it causes the panel against it to rattle. And we can see that when he moves the panel, the sound of the knocking changes, which makes this seem more genuine. Whatever it is only happens at night and specifically in the dark. As you can see, the moment he turns the light on, it stops. But there's never anyone at the window. A strange camera glitch also occurs when he tries to record it. After experiencing this for a few months, it eventually gets worse and makes its way inside his house. Late one night, he's woken up abruptly around 3:30 a.m. to something inside his bedroom. Watch closely.
Время 2:30 ночи. А мы только начинаем веселиться. Проснулся от стука. Из шкафа. А это одна сторона, левая дверца. Слегка приоткрывается и стучит. Не знаю, видно, не видно.
Oh. Why even slowly? I just pulled open, like, ha! You know, ow, ow. Like, ha ha!
Banging can be heard coming from within the closet, and the door can be seen moving by itself. But as he opens it, there's no one there, except for all the hangers just moving on their own, as if something was touching them. Most likely he opened the window during one of these nights, and unknowingly allowed it into his home. But without further updates, we may never...
Which, like I've said in a lot of videos we watch now, that's complete nonsense. You don't need to open the door to let a spirit in. They can come in from anywhere they want. The whole idea of rattling doors and windows and stuff is to generate fear, if that makes sense. You know what I mean? So it's like you don't need to. Well, it's business. Oh, he accidentally let it in and all stuff. It's nonsense. It doesn't work like that.
No.
If they want to come into your house, they're coming to your house.
On November the 15th, her mother is home alone late one evening with her baby, who she had just put to bed in her crib. After a long night of trying to get her to settle down, her baby would often stare into an empty spot of the house for long periods of time before suddenly crying. Thinking it was just natural behavior, Angela dismissed it. But after receiving a motion alert on her phone after 10 p.m, stating a person has been detected on the back patio, she's left shocked. She reviews the footage and is left utterly terrified.
What are we looking at?
Very clearly, a figure of a girl can be seen by the door before had just put to bed in her crib. After a long night of trying to get her to settle down, her baby would often stare into an empty spot of the house for long periods of time before suddenly crying. Thinking it was just natural behavior, Angela dismissed it. But after receiving a motion alert on her phone after 10 p.m, stating a person has been detected on the back patio, she's left shocked. She reviews the footage and is left utterly terrified.
Oh yeah. Ooh, it's like a little girl in a little dress, isn't it?
Very clearly, a figure of a girl can be seen by the door before dissipating into nothing. Due to the figure fading away and vanishing, it's impossible to mistake this for mere pareidolia. Angela now feels extremely concerned for her daughter's well-being and makes an update to try and identify what it could be, which just further adds to the video's creepiness.
Okay, so this is the area, the door that it was like standing inside. We don't have anything or keep anything in this area because it's a walkway and it would be really awkward. And then this is where the security camera is. So when I looked at the footage, I expected to see a person. I didn't expect to see that though.
Angela recreates the scene, and as she stands in the same spot as the girl, you can barely even see her at all, nor does the curtains cause an illusion like that. So just who or what is this figure standing still by the door that just seemingly vanishes into nothing? Angela still has no clue what it is, but one thing is for sure, she believes it's responsible for causing her baby to stare off into blank spaces and cry. But as always, let me know what you think. Subscribe and hit that bell icon so you never miss an upload. Do not enter. In the following video, a group of friends can be seen on edge, walking down a dark corridor, and with very good reason. It's late at night, around 11 PM, when the group of friends were exploring some type of ruins, somewhere in France, and eventually stumbled upon an entrance to a museum that said, "Do not enter." Not heeding the warning, they decide to enter anyway, and they capture something chilling.
Did I just spot something, mate? Did I just spot something? Did I see a shadow bastard down that corridor?
A figure in white can be seen at the corner of the hallway before it quickly flies upwards and dissipates into thin air. It's too dark to recognize any facial features, but the way it just rises up and vanishes led the friends to believe that the place is haunted and contains something evil. They think that was the reason for the sign that says "Do not enter." In any case, I don't think you should ignore such a sign. But as always, you judge. Don't forget to check out the new video on our other channel, Stories of Despair, where we cover the disturbing case of Virginia McCullough, a woman who murdered her parents and lived with the bodies for 4 years. Then said this.
Cheer off, at least you caught the bad guy.
You can watch the full video with footage on our channel,
hell.
Stories of Despair, link in the description and pinned comment. But if you want to see the story of a man who had a djinn invade his home and cause extreme paranormal torment, check out this video. It's crazy.
Well then, that was Depth of Despair. They were good, weren't they? Sorry about the mishap at the beginning, but like I said, I just felt it would be a bit disingenuous if I carried on watching because I knew what was going to happen, etc. So anyway, as always, thanks for sitting through these and watching them with me. And if you liked what you saw, hit the like. And also, if you're new to the channel, then subscribe because 1, it doesn't cost you anything, and 2, it'd be great to have you here. And until next video, take care and be well.